In a recent interview, Canelo Alvarez gave some insight into the reasons why his relationship with Goldenboy and Oscar De La Hoya came to an end. He said, "Look, I don't like to talk much about people, but I've been a very loyal person always, and I was very loyal always with Goldenboy. De La Hoya is not Goldenboy. He doesn't do anything in Goldenboy. He's worried about drinking and being involved in other things. The decisions are made by other people. When Richard Schaefer left Goldenboy, he took all of the boxers to PBC. He took all of them. And he also wanted to take me. And I was the only boxer that stayed with Goldenboy because I'm a loyal man. But then later I understood why everyone had gone and why Richard Schaefer left. Because those who are in Goldenboy, they are only looking after their own benefit, not the boxer's benefit. There's no loyalty there in Goldenboy. None. They don't even know what it is. We were involved in a lawsuit in Miami with All Star Boxing, which I think we would win because they were lying about everything. So we won the lawsuit, but a jury determined that I wasn't under contract, but I had to give All Star Boxing $8 million. But before that, when I signed before the fight with Cotto with Goldenboy, I came to an agreement with Goldenboy on the All Star lawsuit. And that's when I became aware that they were only concerned about themselves, not about me. They wanted me to fight Golovkin or go to some auction. And well, I couldn't because I was in the middle of this lawsuit. I couldn't do it. So no, just take it away. I have no problem with them taking it away. The other belt they took away, Goldenboy never told me they were taken away. That's why I got mad. Eventually, Canelo says the entire relationship fell apart when he discovered that Goldenboy had made certain promises to DAZN which conflicted with his contract with the platform. He said, yes, it was something completely different. My contract, I said, the fights are for such an amount, but if I get a fight against Golovkin or Mayweather or a name like that, they'll have to be negotiated because I'm not going to fight for the same amount. We negotiate it. But no, Goldenboy had already promised those fights and had already signed with DAZN that I was going to fight for sure with Golovkin for the same amount. And they never told me that. I made a completely different contract. I made a contract favorable to me, of course. But what I wanted to demonstrate to show everyone, all Latinos, is that I sued DAZN and Goldenboy together. Imagine how big that is. Nobody dares to do that. And if you know that you did everything right, you don't have to be afraid to do something that big. I earn more now than I did before with that contract, which I signed with DAZN in 2018. So you can see what I pulled off. Regarding DAZN, Canelo explained that there was a disagreement with them over his pay for a potential return in September. He said, yeah, so they weren't going to pay the same amount as stated in my contract. They told me, and maybe I would have done it, but I'm in my moment. I'm in my moment now, and I have to take advantage of every opportunity. And I have to take advantage for myself because each and every person will always look out for their own benefit. They're not going to look out for your benefit. Even if I earn less, I'm not going to let you tell me how much I'm going to make. Being a free agent is the best thing I've ever done because I can do whatever I want. The fights, you've seen how I arranged them. I fought in December, February, and I'll fight in May again. Easy, no complications. So, that's Canelo. And it's yet another example of what I've been banging on about on my channel for how many years? Loyalty, if you're a boxer, is misplaced when it comes to promoters, managers, and in many cases, even people like trainers. Because as Canelo said there, certainly when it comes to promoters, they're looking out for their best interests. And their best interests aren't necessarily the same as yours. Their best interest in some cases might actually clash and conflict with yours. So this loyalty thing, it all sounds very noble. But it's very often a one-way street where a promoter might persuade you, might manipulate you into believing that they are loyal and that you should be loyal to them. But when push comes to shove, they're going to do what's best for them, even if it's not what's best for you. So don't let none of them gas your head up with that loyalty business. And by the sounds of it, Canelo has learned his lesson. He's now a free agent. And this was the ideal scenario that I talked about in some previous videos when Canelo was suing Goldenboy and DAZN. I said it would be great if he could become completely independent, could maybe work with certain broadcasters and promoters on a fight-by-fight basis, but not be tied down to anything long-term. And that's what he's doing right now. He's living the dream. So good.